This problem is sponsored by the Dallas Cowboys.
Hello, so this is problem 1. First, we have to evaluate the indefinite integral. So, see with this, u will equal 3x cubed plus 4. And then that means du will equal 9x squared dx. And then we rewrite the integral, which will be 27x squared u power of 1/3. There you go. dx. And then since since du is 9x squared dx, and that means dx is equal to du over 9x squared. And then from there, then we can write this over 9x squared is equal to, according to my calculations, 3 u to the power 1/3 du. And then after integrating, we'll have and then in the parentheses, 3x cubed plus 4 4/3 plus c. And that is the answer. Hello, now we're interviewing our next subject. We have Sean here. How do you feel about the Dallas Cowboys?
They're bad.
How do you feel about Sedarius and Dak Prescott?
He's okay.
Any other thoughts about the Dallas Cowboys?
I just know that Mr. Kim's a big fan. That's it.
Great. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Next interview.
For our next question, this is it, and now we have to integrate, so we get x squared plus 2x with the limits of negative 3 to 1. And then it's pretty simple. From here, we just have to evaluate it, right? So we get, oops, sorry about that. 1 squared plus 2 times 1, right? Minus negative 3 squared plus 2 times 3, which all equals out to 1 plus 2 minus 9 minus 6, which equals out completely to 0. And that
Got a bigger opportunity. What will the league learn about CeeDee Lamb that they didn't in the last couple of years?
I'm a different receiver. I'm ready to attack. It's always been that, that mindset, but now I feel like it's a little different. I have a little extra pep in my step.
He's one of the most dynamic receivers in the NFL.
Continues to live up to that number 88.
I won't ever turn my back on my brother on that
Here's Lamb with a catch. Great move.
I won't ever turn my back on my brother on that foul.
Boy, that was pretty to watch. His 88 went for 3.
Sorry you had to leave. I should have made it worth your while.
Great adjust. Watch how he snatches this ball out of the air.
I'm dying for them boys. I know it's crazy how it sounds. How you gonna shine when I was down?
Finds a seam in the middle. CeeDee Lamb shakes off.
I done made a name and won't hesitate to knock him out of bounds. I'm sorry we had to struggle, mommy made me who I am though. And it's crazy you made it look so good, shit we ain't know. I wish I can repay you for all them times I know I can't. Don't worry, sit back, feet kicked up and watch your son grow. Who would've thought that young nigga be ballin' like Alonzo? Like OJ, I got the juice, drive the GT like a Bronco.
This math problem is sponsored by the Atlanta Braves.
Okay, for question number 2, we have our question. So we are going to let u equal 5x to the 4th plus 2, because this is this. And then we're going to have du, right, du over dx at is equal to 20 x cubed dx. Okay, now we need to rewrite the integral. So we have our little thingy. We have 40x cubed sine u, right? Times du over 20x cubed, which equals out to 2. Look at this. Sine u du. Okay. Now we rewrote it. Now let's do some integrating. Now we have negative 2 cosine u plus c, which all equals out to negative 2 cosine 5x to the 4th plus 2 plus c. And right there, we have our answer.
For our next interview, we have Alex here. How do you feel about the ATL Braves?
Oh, I love them. I think they're the best team in the MLB. Yeah, hands down.
How long have you been a fan of the Braves?
Oh, forever. I mean, ever since Freddie Freeman left, I think they've gotten better.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Who's your favorite ever Braves player?
Chipper Jones, hands down. He's the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Yep.
Thank you for your time in this interview. Amazing. Hello, this is another subject here. How do you feel? You said baseball, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the ATL Braves?
I don't root for them.
Who's your favorite MLB team?
The Cubs.
Cubs. So you oppose the Braves?
I mean, if they're not against the Cubs, I root for them.
All right. Who's your favorite Cubs player?
I mean, he's not on the Cubs anymore, but Anthony Rizzo was my favorite player.
Cubs player.
Yeah.
Do you have any player that you enjoy or like on the Braves?
No, not really. I guess I don't watch it as much anymore.
All right, boys and girls. She doesn't know ball.
Our next question, we have to express each definite integral in terms of u, but do not evaluate. So our first step, we have du, which equals out to 2x dx. Okay? And then we have to rewrite the limits when x is equal to 1 and u is equal to 2. When x equals 1, u equals 1. When x equals 0, u equals 1. So yeah, it's simple actually. You literally just plug it in, right? So you have the limits from 2 to 1, right? And then 3 du all over e to the 4th, and that is the definite integral in terms of u, without it being evaluated.
This is not another story. This is not another drill. I refuse to be another number now. Never staying down. This is something real. I'm a name that you'll remember. I am more than just a thrill. I am gonna be the greatest ever now. Watch out, I'm a force that you will feel. And it goes something like, I'm victorious. It's my time.
This problem is sponsored by the Mavs.
For our last question, we have to find the average value of the function over the given interval. So this is our function. So now we have to find the average value. So we 1 over 2 minus negative 1 with the integral with the limits of 2 and negative 1 and 2 with 2x plus 2 dx, and then we have to integrate it. So we get 1 over 3 in brackets x squared plus 2x with the limits of -1 to 2. Now to evaluate, super easy, it's just simple math now. So we have 1/3 on the outside times 4 plus 4, all in brackets minus 1 minus 2, which ends up equaling out to 1/3 times a plus 1, which once you do that, you get 3. That's our answer.
For our next interview, we will have our next subject. Jake's do it over here. How do you feel about the Dallas Mavericks?
I think it was one of the worst trades I've ever seen in my career. I mean, first of all, AD is already out potentially for the whole season, for starters. Secondly, Luka, he just found his fit with LeBron. I mean, if you watched that game on Saturday, wow, it's beautiful. LeBron throwing lobs to each other. Luka was smiling. I haven't seen him smile like that since the rookie year. I mean, I was impressed. On top of all that, I think the picks that they'll get, the Mavs historically are some of the worst drafting team in the whole entire league. It's embarrassing. So I think, in my opinion, after assessing the game on Saturday and the upcoming Lakers-Mavs game, worst trade of all time. So that's my take.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Alright, so for this problem, we have to find the area under the curve over the given interval. So first, we will be integrating, so we write out that. Sorry, the marker is kind of dead. There. The x to the -2 power, negative squared. And then dx is all equal to brackets -x to the power of -1. And then close brackets, 5 and 2. And then for our next step, we have to evaluate. So here, in parentheses, we'll have 1 or 5. Make sure don't forget the negative sign. Minus, in another parentheses, 1/2, -1/2. And then all that is equal to 3/10.
Put it in, drive reality.
How quickly he gets off the ground. I mean, there are so many aspects.
Marshall inbound for the Warriors.
So I'ma keep going to the day I die.
Marshall!
Try to stop me now.
Nailed it for the offensive rebound. How about this?
It's everywhere that I go. It's everything that I see. Yeah, I've been transformed by the king I easy. I feel like I'm in my zone. Like knocking at the kid basement. No way that I would get free. I've been up there.
And hand off to Luka. Back to He's back! 5. Klay Thompson at 3. Klay for the win. Good! With 5, drives the lane. 3 Celtics are there. Kick out Dinwiddie for 3.